Sports Pub.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. We are back live today. Had a little staycation over the weekend, and today we're at one of our favorite stops on the tour, Shenanigan's Sports Pub here in Dania Beach, my hometown. It's my local, and we've got, look who made an appearance, not just Pat Utter, the usual suspect here at Shenanigan's, proprietor, raconteur, owner. We've got Jeff Defo DeForest making an in-person appearance here for the first
time.
time.
Down here for only one reason, and that's because I love Patrick Utter. I love Shenanigans. It's a place that always has like a very strong and fond spot in my memory bank, and it's great to be here. It really is. And plus, I didn't want Louie to eat everything. So I want to get on some of these lunch specials they got going here because they're fantastic.
Well, we're loaded up on the Let's Eat South Florida group. We're zeroing in on 160,000, 160.
The whole Mayo family.
That's
amazing.
That's
That's
my brother
amazing.
and sister-in-law,
Wow.
and Tracy, are making an appearance here. Pat Utter is he's in his
He
full
looks great, this kid.
Irish Panther
Yeah.
regalia. That would be the green jersey, which fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, they did not break that out for Game 7, but they did get the luck of the Irish there. What was it like? Were you in here, Pat, or did you get to go out to the arena?
It was kind of crazy because I was torn because I had opportunity to go there, but just me. And it was a family affair. I had the whole family here. My wife came. We're all hockey fans. My kids. It was festive and fun here. So
You sent me some video. I think, from that
we
night.
had a packed house and we had a lot of fun. And it's just great to see a team that battled so hard and so long for so many years win.
Yeah, and again, you are a long-suffering, South Florida sports team fan here. This is, that's your tagline, right? This is where locals go for the local teams.
Yeah, that's us.
Was it a good run in terms of people coming out and supporting?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you the truth. I think it went deep into the summer, and it gave us something to do and celebrate. And it was just so hilarious to tie in with the rest of the country. I had been up earlier. We were up 3-0, and I had to go to Canada. My in-laws are in Canada, and I saw two of the losses up there, and I didn't want to see the third. So when I got back here, we had the third loss, and then it came down to that Game 7. And it was just so ironic to see those guys cut out to the world famous elbow room and the beach, and it just brought back South Florida back to, why are we here? It was a happy place. Yeah. I mean, I had been in Canada. The whole country was they haven't had a win up there since 93.
Yeah, the Canadians.
93. Yeah, so
up in Quebec,
over 30 years. So they were really, really.
They were hating on us.
Oh yeah, big time. Matter of fact, even. I didn't even have the heart to break it out when I was going through the customs on the way back, and I'm like, they're like, "Do you have anything to declare?" And I said, "I came to see the Stanley Cup," and the guy's like, "Good luck with that one," because it looked dire. They were getting knocked out in the later rounds.
So I don't know if you tried to smuggle any rats into Canada. They probably would have thrown that right out of there.
Oh, yeah.
But, let me ask you this, because in that last 10 minutes of the game, when the Panthers are clinging to a 1-goal lead in a Game 7.
Huh? What toughness?
No, but in here, does the drinking accelerate? Do people start just getting nervous and start downing shots?
What's hilarious about it? I'd like to say that I have a mature crowd. Okay. I really do. And a hockey game is long, 3 periods with the intermissions. So you start seeing the drinking start dropping off actually toward the end. But what happened was, after all the people that were sitting home by themselves, it's like when the Dolphins get a big win. we got packed after the game because everybody
Wants a party.
guy like Jeff even came out. He's sitting home and goes, I can't stand this anymore. I don't care if anyone's coming to get an antique tomorrow. I'm going to get to the bar and celebrate. So after the game, we got busier.
There was an after party.
There was an after party.
That's good.
What do you mean it partied to the next day?
That's good.
Where they were jumping in the ocean.
Which brings us to this is the late place to be, whether
4 a.m.
for food,
4 a.m.
for drink,
Yep.
every night, and weekends a little bit later. Or?
Friday and Saturday, 4 a.m. During the week, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Kitchen open to 1:30 during the week, and on the weekends, 3:30.
Because we often get asked on the Let's Eat group, I got somebody flying in late at night, 11 o'clock flight. Where can we go get a good bite to eat? And I'd say Shenanigans. It's just probably
How
a
about
5-minute
before your
drive.
flight?
I do a real
Before
good.
the flight.
I have a big into biz late night here.
Oh, good.
Because we're open to 4. So
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday, we get a lot of people from the business that come in.
And we've got our.
This is our beautiful wait staff. This
Yeah.
is our Bree, and she's bringing our happy hour potato skins
Bree
out.
is
which-
a Sarnie
Wow.
favorite. He knows all the
Yep.
servers here.
Yes.
And this, I wanted to talk about. See what we got
Smell
here.
great.
$8.
Aroma's
$8.
fantastic.
You
That's
potato
$8,
skin
that's
fan?
it. I
Yeah.
love potato skins.
So
Who doesn't? Come on.
before we get into our favorite topic, the Dolphins, again, because now that this Panther celebration is over, maybe the Cup, the Cup is going to be making the rounds here in the next couple of months. Different players and staff gets to, spend the day with it. And I'm trying to get it out to Gulfstream for a race, and Joe Beja up there, maybe the winner's circle. I don't know.
It's pretty accessible. It's funny. It falls into places that you wouldn't think would have it.
Well, our friend
And
Reno, I don't know if you know Heritage.
Yes, yeah.
But
They're
now,
eating spaghetti out of the cup,
yeah,
right?
now and these guys on the morning sports show that they do had Reno Cerbone
Well, what a
on.
great story that was.
He's
He
the
told.
hockey expert, right?
Right.
Because he's married to Roberto Luongo's
fantastic.
sister.
Okay.
I mean, his sister, Reno's sister, married Roberto Luongo.
Yes.
So Reno and Roberto Luongo are brothers-in-law, and that's
Right,
how
perfect.
that bond gets together.
I like
cool.
the fact that this guy has a kind of a small place, even though it's great, and limited tables. It's whatever, like a
I've
Sunday
been there.
night,
I've been there.
and all of a sudden, here comes the Cup traipsing in from across the street.
They
And
open
this
the
guy's a
garage
giant
door.
hockey fan. He played some hockey himself, and the place is crowded. And people actually got up. This was in total defiance of anything that Let's Eat South Florida group is about.
Yes.
Where
This was-
the people that were sitting at the table got up in honor of the fact that Luongo was going to sit there and eat the bouillabaisse out of the cup, which I thought was fantastic.
Happens to be done
Can you
perfectly.
imagine
too.
now? Can you imagine if Let's Eat South Florida, somebody said, "I was in Heritage and they made me get up from the table," and it's like they're bringing a one time in 30
Well, this
years
is
we won the
this
Stanley
is a
Cup.
blue collar.
Yeah.
Did you see the guys with the beer cans and the fun and the carrying on and the shenanigans?
just-
I'd like to say
Yeah,
it
the
was just a
shenanigans at the
festive
elbow room where
Yeah.
they're pouring the
Yeah.
beer down onto the crowd from the cup.
Yes.
Now, Reno, I have a new nickname for him, and I'm surprised. But he was doing the grated Parmesan shower over the
What is that commercial?
bucatini
Is that an
bolognese.
insurance commercial where the guys
Yeah,
straighten
I
the
think
cheese
that
and
was.
it piles up over the guy's head?
Yeah,
It says
yeah.
when?
Yeah, that
When?
was either Progressive or Geico.
Oh, okay. one
All
of
those
yeah.
insurance companies are so busy making and airing commercials that they don't have enough staff to send out for cars that get flooded. I
Yeah.
know this because my car sat for two
There's
and a
some
half
bitterness.
weeks.
There's some
Yeah, I'm
bitterness.
very bitter.
This
I-
last one?
my car. Yeah,
That's
I got whacked again.
Oh,
The
my
house, the
God.
car. The car
Nobody's
just,
made more money off flooding than Mayo.
well, I see dollar signs when it rains, but it's not a way I want to
Raining
get any.
dollars.
Look at
But,
this.
um,
All right.
My car just got towed today, but the Progressive people. All right. But Reno, it should be now known as Reno the Great, Grate, because he is grating the cheese and he'll forever be known for that. All right. Pat, you've got some summer specials going on here.
I certainly do.
Because
I
in
do.
these times, you do want to reward the locals who support you during the summer months when it's not as populated down here with snowbirds and
So I
tourists.
grew up here, and on my street when I was growing up, I would say at that point we're going back to the 60s. That's when I came here. There was no one except 2 families left on my block. Everybody put their shutters down and they got out of here. Okay. It was brutally hot. There was nothing going on. And then like I said, my in-laws are from Canada. This is the only place that people feel that there's no recess. You have to work all the time. You got to work. You got to work 6 days a week. You got to work. You got to work remote. You got to work. So I said, this is our summertime happy hour. cheers to the summer.
Yeah, you got.
So I brought out the big guns. First off, we rolled back the hours operation. We're not going to open till noon.
Right, because
So
it used to be 11 a.m., but nobody
to-
came in here at
No,
11.
no, it's too hot. Everybody's at the beach. We open at noon, and we're
dinner,
staying open at 4.
late night.
Right.
And now you got 2 happy hours, too, going on during the summertime.
Yeah.
Besides that, you
I
got
have
these.
a food happy hour, and I have a liquor happy hour, and a beer happy hour. But the beer is unbelievable because I got the Land Shark buckets, $2 a beer, 5 for 10. So we're selling cases.
What are we back in 2010?
We
You
rolled
doing 5 for 10?
Yeah, and I have a $4 frosted 16-ounce draft that's out of this world. It's a Shenanigans lager, so you get an ice cold draft. And this is going to go on through September 2nd when we kick off the football season.
Okay.
So we're going from today, which is the 2nd. So we got 2 months of recess. So if you want to come out, you're a local and enjoy a local's place, that's where you come.
Here's some of the things you got going on. So first, you got the summertime happy hour, like these $8 potato skins, and these are big old. Like this is a meal in itself. You come out here with 4 people, each have one of these things. That's very substantial.
What are you going to do the big bite on the hot dog?
No, there's no big bite today because of my dental procedures. My dentist has said.
Who came up with that chili dog idea? That was
Me.
you?
That was
Because
Mayo.
when I think
That's
4th
a
of July
Hebrew.
week,
That's a Hebrew national
Nice.
foot-long hot dog.
I
with
can't
French
do the
fries.
big bite on that.
Oh no, you got to cut that in half.
Otherwise, yes,
cut it in pieces.
But that looks like a tremendous chili dog. It's something I've never gotten.
Well,
here.
we make our own chili. Everything's made here in house.
Yep.
There's nothing that other than some salad dressings that we can't do as well as they can do them. Like we use a Ken's blue cheese and some things like that. But other than that, everything else is made it right here in house. Chili, the fish is fresh. Everything is home recipes.
And of course, you got the barbecue side. So we brought a little barbecue chicken out. You got brisket and ribs and all kinds of stuff. We got the award-winning wings. We
Might
got
be the tastiest chicken wing I've ever had.
These black and grilled wings are
That's great.
on my heavy rotation, and they're keto friendly.
Trying this sauce.
Oh, yeah. They're all
this is
good.
really good.
They got
Yeah.
which sauce is this? Is this the
That's the Thai chili.
Thai
Unbelievable,
chili
yeah.
sauce? All right, I'll go a little bit there. But yeah, we've got all kinds of specials and deals again now. Opening at noon every day.
To 2 a.m. during the week, and Friday and Saturday, the weekend, we're open at 4 a.m. The Lunchbox is the place to listen to and find local specials and deals. And I'm telling you what, I was mildly interested, and I thought it was a nice thing what you did. You were a pizza judge. If I could bring up the past, and how did that work out? If you want to tout that, go right ahead.
did. It was 2 components because the Sun Sentinel did this best food competition, and I was tired of them having it just be strictly popular vote, and people don't even taste all the finalists. So
little ballot stuffing there.
We ended up
like
doing
a presidential
we did a
election.
blind tasting of the 6 finalists that they had in the pizza. Now, those necessarily wouldn't be my 6 pizza finalists, but we did it, and a Sicilian oven came out on top among the judging, and then among the popular vote. It was a worthy champion because I love the Suriani family. Antonio's Pizza right here. In
how
Dania.
can you? What a great family.
Yeah, Dania and Hollywood. They make a very good, solid New York style pie. So they won the People's Choice. The judges went for Sicilian oven, which was a little bit smaller. They don't do by the slice, but they have these like smaller specialty pies, and their stuff really pops. So that was great. But you got pretty good pizza here, and I see you get a cheese pizzetta on the small bites menu that's available from 3 to 6 p.m. and then also again late night from midnight till closing, and or 3 a.m., which is basically when the kitchen
See, I
closes.
don't really need to win anything because I'll end up spending it all at Gulfstream or Hard Rock anyway. So I'm not really after. It'll be 32 years next month that Shenanigans was founded. Actually, in 1992. Yeah,
chili dog. Yeah,
I'm in.
When you put 32 years of work in, you're kind of you
get to the point where
you're impervious. That I mean, I admire the family. Antonio's great.
We were talking about these times now, both for consumers and for restaurant operators, it's challenging, and but that's why you figure out ways to kind of give the people a break, give the staff, make sure people come in and keep tipping them and all that stuff.
Well,
so
there's places they have boats, they have planes, they have all sorts of signature items promoting their. You could see them in the in the Christmas parade and all that. I have a golf cart. Okay, so I have a Shenanigans golf cart, 6-person golf cart. I do and things. So I'm pretty isolated from any sort of fluctuation in the economy. Doesn't really affect me as much as other people.
That's a good thing. We do, and again, we want people to know this place is at 1300 South Federal Highway. For a long time, there was the original location was located where Defo and his Defo and his son.
How old's your son now, Defo?
He's 41 years old.
Okay, so I opened that in '92. Yeah,
I love him to death. We used to play basketball at T.Y. Park. Come over to Shenanigans. I remember he would get burgers because
he would school you on a regular basis back then.
Well, you know what he was just. I was thinking about it today, Patrick, because I was thinking about coming down here, and I remember he was at the stage where I still had to let him win for him to win.
Oh, okay.
But it was starting
to. I've never left that stage with my sons. You know that, right?
It was coming into question, though.
Yeah.
Whether I was going to come out on top. Okay. So, it was kind of like when you used to hold your brother at bay.
By
just putting your hand out there, and then he couldn't hit you.
But
we loved coming to Shenanigans, and then.
Gotcha.
There were many other occasions. And
it was a tradition. After the basketball, there would be
we hit
dinner,
that,
right?
and then
much appreciated.
A lot of other times. I remember having many a pitcher of margaritas there, and
you know what's sad? You know what the theme of the Dolphins is? Not to change subjects.
Yeah,
the theme is called 24. I saw McDaniel being interviewed, and that's because it's been 24 years. And I was just watching the tape coming across on there. Tua and Dak Prescott are in the same situation where they want big money.
Right.
As I guess they think they're the top tier quarterbacks. And they're 24 years, and it keeps going back. My mind keeps going back to last season. That late night game against
24
Tennessee.
What? 24
since they've had a playoff.
Since they won a playoff.
Won a playoff.
Since they won a playoff.
Chad Pennington
How
took
about
them
52 or something like that? When's the last time they won?
1973.
73. So 51 is the number.
51 years. Unbelievable.
51 years since they won it.
So let me ask you a question. If I had a burger that was great or chicken wings 51 years ago or 24 years ago, I think I'd be included. I think I'd be included in that restaurant in trouble category.
Yeah.
Well, the Dolphins.
This is
Always
going to
be on Restaurant Rescue.
The Dolphins are always going to be good for some.
You imagine me and that guy would duke it out right up there.
Oh yeah.
And
bar rescue.
12 rounds.
What I say here to you, sports gastropub owner, Pat Utter, is anytime the Dolphins start making you tear your hair out, just think.
I'd be bald if that was wouldn't have one hair.
The happy thought is
Darius Rucker.
At least the Panthers won it all.
Yes.
We have the Panthers. We are the defending Cup champions.
I don't know why I enjoyed that so much more.
Because it was a team you could rally around.
Exactly.
You really love
the
these
Dolphins
guys.
Don't even resemble the camaraderie of that team that
I
was
like
there.
some players on the Dolphins, but just not the way they perform under pressure.
Yeah, and
so
you know what's sad about it is the Wilkins and a few of the ones I got attached to, they're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone. It's free agency. Yeah, they're gone.
Hey, speaking of gone, I think we got to take our first break. Lubie, Lubie is enjoying lunch over there. He's very quiet today. He's like Marcel Marceau.
I don't know that anybody.
If you're playing blackjack, I'm on first base. He's on home.
He's the finisher.
So he's the finisher over there. Every plate that goes for me around, he kills it. Look,
he's enjoying himself.
Oh, there you go.
How was
the potato salad is dynamite?
Everything here is dynamite. I love his potatoes because this chili dog is something that I've never had before. I usually get chili or a dog. I've never had a hot dog here, believe it or not.
Best hot dog around.
And that foot-long Hebrew National, is it?
Yes.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful dog. And perfect for the 4th of July. Maybe we can get Joey
What
Chestnut
I like is the
here.
blend is that they didn't overdo it with the chili. That made it just a mass of garbage. They just put a perfect amount of chili on there to enhance the dog.
Well, that's good. Perfect. Oh, and I almost forgot. We'll take a break. First, I want to do a little bit of a plug for our friends at Tropical Acres. Again, the Studi Alley family, 75 years in business. That means they're doing something right. They don't have the number 24. They have victories large and small every day, every weekend. Man, they just pack them in. 75 years, and you want to get in there tonight because it's still Tuesday, half-price wine night, half-price drinks, and some great light bites at the bar during the happy hour, 4:30 to 6:30. And then, of course, they've got all kinds of your favorites, including the slow-roasted prime rib and the filet mignon barrel cut and all these things. Go in there and, That's not the place for late night. This is late night. But if you want to get the early bird, well, they don't do the early bird special anymore.
No, they've got happy hour.
What they have is happy hour strong and the half price.
Nobody
wine
likes that name,
Monday.
early bird.
Yeah, it's become
Early
a
bird is-
pejorative. You know, it's Defo is
Bird
having a
has
birthday.
negative connotations, doesn't
Yeah,
it? I mean,
He is advancing another year on Friday.
See
It's
people
birthday
lined
week.
up at a rope.
it's an embarrassing age. I'm coming
Yeah,
to,
but you know, for people of all ages and generations, they love Tropical Acres. Even my 18-year-old daughter, 2500 Griffin Road. Go in there and tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, let's
10
come
napkins.
back.
10 napkins you need on this.
Yeah,
chili
I'm going to
dog.
go in.
10 napkins.
I'm going to wait till after
It's
the
a
break
10
to
napkin
kind of.
dog. It's right like it's like going to Pink's.
I'm
You know,
surprised you are digging in on it. Lubie's digging in it. Look at the restraint that I've had on this hot dog.
Very surprising.
Yeah,
but if you saw
You know,
what Mayo ate over
I had
the
a
weekend,
vegetarian that
Patrick-
lived next to me, and he said that the only thing that the vegetarian couldn't duplicate, he would eat plant-based burgers and everything.
Yeah.
His wife would kill him, but the veggie hot dog has
Yeah.
never been perfected.
No.
And you saw Tony Chestnut, Joey Chestnuts.
Yeah.
He just jumped
Yeah.
ship from
The
Nathan's,
veggie
right?
ones.
And so I was intrigued. I had to try it, right? Horrible,
No,
like
veggie
dirt,
dog's bad.
Right.
terrible.
Well, I said,
Terrible.
you know, he set the record with Nathan's contest with
Right.
like 72 hot dogs or whatever it is in 10
Right.
minutes. The vegan hot dog record is going to be like 8 because nobody can eat more than 8 of that garbage.
Anybody who does, I mean, has to have their sanity questioned.
Exactly.
Although if there's a check attached, I can understand why
This
Joey's
is the perfect blend, though. The chili dog sometimes can be very overbearing,
Yeah.
or it can be underwhelming. This is a perfect blend. for it.
Fellas, you know, I
really
devote
hit
a
it
lot
right
of
on the money,
I
yeah.
devote a lot of time to my menu
R&D.
and stuff like that. But you know, basically, when you break down a sports pub, a hot dog has to be in your itinerary. You have to. It just
burgers,
go.
dogs,
Uh,
wings,
And if you have an Irish name, you have to have a great Reuben.
corned beef.
You have to have a great patty melt. You got to be able to do these things.
All of these things available here. Shenanigan Sports Pub, 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, just north of Sheridan Street on Federal Highway. All right, let's take our first break, and we'll be back with more on the Lunchbox, including a contest tiebreaker. Pat's going to pull some little pill slips.
He's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
decide the
what's the
contest.
one I'm supposed to pull again? What did you say?
It's going to be right here. We only got 2
We
again.
got
All right,
to
all right.
pull here, Pat.
Yeah,
here we
just-
go. After these words on
Okay.
Lunchbox. Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me. I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices, served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks, they're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30, except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial. serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. Do you like burgers? Do you like wings? Do you like late night food and sports on big screen TVs and cold beer and friendly vibe and great people? Then you want to check out Shenanigans, 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Go to Shenanigans, you get yourself all the good stuff, the fresh fish every day, the blackened grilled wings, and of course the kitchens are open late. Go there, tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you.
Seville, right?
Oh yeah, Seville. We just did our daily tape spot for Cafe Seville, and who was in there last night, Mike Lubie Lubitz?
One Mike Mayo, one Val Law, and also myself, my in-laws, and my wife were there last night.
Now, mind you,
Look at that.
we weren't sitting together at the same table because you guys were celebrating your mother-in-law's
Her
birthday.
birthday last night, and
I
it was a great time. I mean, you were more than welcome. I didn't know what the hell you were doing. You had
No, I didn't want
a
to
weekend
intrude.
in
We
Biltmore
wrapped
fun.
up yesterday. I did a 3-day staycation, so that's why we had a little encore edition yesterday. And I know you guys
This
never
guy's
mind an extra
living large. I don't want. I don't want to offend you, sir, because I haven't seen you in a little bit of while. But I don't know if you've noticed this. This man here is living large.
Me?
You.
I
I mean, he's
associate
dining.
myself
I
with
mean,
nothing.
come on. Who the hell on a Monday night's out, and not even at the same table as his
And let me
with
ask.
his date?
He
his
sees
Val.
Lubie, he
Let
sends
me
him
throws
over a
it
bottle of
in.
wine.
Yeah. On a Monday,
We were-
he's
okay.
dining with the pinky out. He's eating shrimp.
I'm very fortunate because
I
I
had to cut the
surround.
grass when I got home.
You know the key to life, Pat Utter, is surrounding yourself with quality people. That's why
Yes,
me
you
and
do
you
that.
are good friends, and your
Yeah.
lovely wife Christine you saw on the way
yeah,
in.
yeah, she's
And you
wonderful.
got Val. Now, Val, we did something
Class
she
act.
wanted to kind of culminate the celebration of my birthday month, which was June. I celebrate the entire month because that's how I roll. And
But wasn't yesterday the first?
yes, that's
Okay,
why
and you're still
concluded.
dining out.
It ended, quote unquote.
All right.
What we did last weekend.
My
have you
birthday's
ever?
July 16th.
Have
I'm
you?
looking for that new Chick-fil-A to open up.
Well, just tell Chris it's birthday month, and now you're going to just celebrate all month long. We did a staycation 3 nights.
3
at
nights.
the Biltmore
Nice.
in Coral Gable. Have you ever stayed
Yes.
or been there?
I've never stayed there. I've attended a few weddings,
Let me tell you,
and I never could afford the valet. I had
30
to park and walk.
last year marked my 35th anniversary of being in South Florida. I moved here for my job. Date of hire at the Sun Sentinel was June 26th, 1989. So 35 years in town as of last week. I had never set foot in the Biltmore
Wow.
until last Friday evening.
What a beautiful
What
place.
a beautiful property. They have a really nice golf course, but I don't play golf anymore. So instead, we ate our way through Miami-Dade. But we also did the Sunday brunch buffet there. You think the one here at the Hard Rock at Curro is something special? Oh my God! This
No,
thing
I don't.
had-
I don't really think it's special. I think it's kind of schlubby. It's not terrible. No, I mean,
There goes
right,
that Seminole
I,
cash.
I loved it when it was in Council Oaks.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is all
Right.
congested, and
Yeah. Well-
they put tables. No,
But let me tell
that's
you
a
what.
sore subject.
This
for
one
that
was
price.
more reasonable. The Curro at the Hard Rock is now up to $1.25 plus tax and tip for their Sunday brunch.
The food's
at
good, but
the
it's
Biltmore-
the setup's not.
The Biltmore, $120 per person, and they had a caviar station, 4
Wow.
different types of caviar.
Oh my God.
They have the carvery that has all kinds of good stuff. They have,
So I told you I wasn't lying, right?
and
Oh,
they
yeah.
have
Large,
the
baby.
seafood bar, lobster tails stacked up from floor to ceiling.
I'm already
Alaskan
aggravated. I
king
came up with a
crab
$4.
leg.
I got 5 for 10. I got buckets of beer for
We're
$2.
happy to eat potato
And we're
skins.
eating potato skin.
Right, exactly.
This is a difference. The Irish.
Oysters, shrimp cocktail, Alaskan king crab.
I'm not happy about
lobster tail stacked up. And again, this is all because of my association with people who are doing much better than I am. But no, I'm doing
it.
pretty
You know, when you share a story like that, 80% of the people don't care, and the other 20% hate you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not interested.
I enjoy being hated.
not
on.
interested in
I love
hearing
the
about
haters.
lobster tail.
Bring on the hate.
I'm not interested.
But
in
I'm
that.
also a man of the people,
Oh,
Pat.
so-
That's why you know, I love coming
You
in
sound
here.
like Donald Trump. You really do. Uncle Sam's got a gun to his head, and
You know what?
you're talking about you're a man of the people, but everybody hates you.
If
Unbelievable.
I go from high end to low. Not low. This is good food, but I'm talking about. I like going to went to a barbecue place down in Miami called Apocalypse Barbecue. I don't know if you've ever been.
Yeah, that's the thing that they line up all the tables and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it was
line
a-
up outside.
Yeah,
it just
it
felt
was
like I was
cool.
in Austin, Texas, or
Yeah,
something.
it was cool. What
And
did
it
you
was
think of
proper.
What did you think of the food?
At Apocalypse, I thought
Yeah.
it was pretty darn good.
Yeah, see, that's he said it that right way. Pretty darn good. Yeah, I listen. I listened. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
yeah, it's a
he
nice
has a
yeah,
memory
yeah.
a mile long.
Okay, you got to listen to him talk. Right, pretty
He's still
darn
sore
good,
because
It didn't
I had
suck.
a burger.
It didn't suck.
I like the presentation. It looked good.
How about that was
What did you think of the
that
food?
was the concluding
Well,
sentence of all of his
well,
restaurant reviews in the Sun Sentinel. And by the way, it
It's
didn't
pretty
suck.
darn. It was pretty darn good.
It didn't
It was
suck. I
pretty
love
darn good. I mean,
got
I
paid
didn't,
for that. You
I
got
didn't get
paid for
sick.
years.
I didn't get sick.
Stole money for a long
man.
time.
So
Why
the
did I come
apocalypse-
back from
The
staycation?
apocalypse is going to happen if it's just I didn't get sick and it was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Before we get to the contest, I just want to give a rundown because you got all these different deals. There are all-day deals.
And I don't
on
mind you calling them cheap.
the
I like that word.
reasonable.
Affordable,
Cheap.
cheap,
Value.
reasonable,
Go right to cheap.
inexpensive.
value.
All
This
food.
is
Right
the
to cheap.
value specials. You're calling it Cheers to Summer.
Yeah.
And these are available, again, some of these things are all day from open until close.
Right.
Screwball shot, $4.
Right.
You got the bucket of land sharks, 5 for $10.
$2 a beer.
You've got your new special summer lager on draft,
Delicious,
16
delicious.
ounces, $4.
Right.
And then you also have frozen pina colada or strawberry daiquiris for
Puerto Rican.
$8.
Yep.
You
And
also
get a
have
floater.
daily lunch specials for $13.99. I'm sure
7
those are
days
nice
a week.
big platters.
Yeah.
And comes with the fries or
Mhm.
different sides, and then besides that, you've got the summertime happy hour, which is both 3 to 6 p.m. and then midnight until closing. And you've got for $8, you either got these lovely potato skins, a cheese pizzetta, which means a small personal pizza. Oh, with a cauliflower crust.
Yeah, healthier.
That's good for my dietary
Yeah, we're
needs.
trying to
healthier,
help
yeah.
people.
Thank you. Pulled pork sliders, Mexican seasoned nacho platter, all kinds of good stuff here at Shenanigans. All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes. So now we're up to the
Pull a winner.
weekly Gulfstream Sunday brunch at 10 Palms contest. Joe Beja, you're a Joe Beja fan.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
And I
Joe was
love- I
watching, by the way. He said he's a big fan of Shenanigans.
love- Oh, really? That's my man.
Well, let's
Joe.
go.
Joe is probably without a doubt one of the best food and beverage directors anywhere, and I'm glad to see him. He helps that property a lot. 10 Palms,
Nice.
the buffet. He does
Oh,
a
yeah.
great job.
He's raised the game.
And
He's got
I-
those monthly
Oh, man.
taste of the
Fantastic.
tracks, and it's going to be
Yeah.
one at the end of
And I
July.
don't know if anybody. I celebrated my. He did a beautiful job for my wife's birthday in March. That's when the racing's kind of at the peak, you know.
Yeah,
So
that's, the-
outside under the Carousel Club, which is gorgeous, he set us up with a nice buffet. We had fun. There's music, DJ. I had the family there. Yeah,
it's good stuff.
My
And
father used
we
to
do
take-
our weekly. Going to have our weekly contest, which was this past week. The questions led up to because I was staying at the Biltmore. I shamelessly went back to the past, a restaurant that was there that used to be one of the highest rated, regarded restaurants in all of South Florida. That's no longer there for reasons I don't understand. The name of the restaurant shares the same name as the top prize at the Cannes Film Festival. Did you ever? Well, you said you went to a wedding at the Biltmore, so you didn't go to this restaurant. Do you know the name of the restaurant?
No idea.
Okay, Palme d'Or.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, like
all the Palme d'Or.
Palm d'Or. Yeah.
They got rid of it during COVID. It was so highly regarded, and now they just replaced it with kind of a standard run-of-the-mill Italian place called Fontana, which I don't really understand because people would, it was a destination restaurant. And when I asked down there, when did it close and why did I close? I didn't get really any good
A
specific
lot of great
answers.
restaurants in that area.
Yeah, that area's great.
That Miracle
Yeah.
Mile and the whole thing.
Oh,
in Coral
beautiful,
Gables, very, very
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And so that was the restaurant component. Now, it got interesting last week because we had, I thought, a 9-horse stakes race, but it turned out there were 3 scratches.
Luca Panici.
And
Oh.
it turned into a 6-horse race, and it ended up being won by the chalk. The number 2 Bluefield went off as your favorite. So everybody who picked the 2, 3, 4, and 9 ended up advancing to the tiebreaker
A
stage.
lot of people.
There was a lot of people.
How are we going to break this?
It was like 40 entrants, and I'd say about like 30 of them were alive going to the tiebreaker. Here's where it got interesting, Pat. We made the tiebreaker the Euro knockout match between Italy and Switzerland.
Draw.
Or regulation
You could call
draw.
it draw. Wow.
Well, no, you know what happened, right?
No, wasn't that the
0-0?
weird one? Wasn't there like a weird call about an offside?
Absolutely nobody picked Switzerland to win.
Yes. Oh.
And Switzerland won.
All right, so
Switzerland
where
won
does that leave us?
2-0.
See, that's what happens
Continuing.
when you bet the chalk. You just stay with it.
Exactly.
See, I wouldn't have gotten to the second round because I just bet dogs the whole way.
And
So
it
I
was-
would have gotten to the second round. I would have had the 15. I would have had the 6 horse or something.
Continuing the tradition of great Italian chokes in
Yeah.
some soccer matches.
Right.
Nobody gave the Swiss a chance, and yet Switzerland won 2-0 or
Yep.
2-0, as
Yeah,
they say.
2-0.
Since nobody picked
They're
Switzerland,
embarrassed to say it was nothing. That's why they do the nil thing.
nil.
Because it's another scoreless soccer game. I mean, ridiculous.
So, but
Lots.
here's what happened. There were a few people chose regulation draw, and among those who, only 3 of them, and 2 out of the 3 who chose regulation draw said there'd be a total of 2 goals in the game, and that was my ultimate tiebreaker.
Okay.
The number of goals in the game. So with it being 2 total goals and Switzerland, I then awarded it to people who had 2 total goals and a draw.
There's a lot of math you put into this. I'm stressed out just
2
thinking
people.
about.
So who won?
2 people
So
are
we're
in
down
my
to 2.
hand.
Can we
Okay,
get?
so
Can we
Mr.
get to
Patrick
the?
Utter.
Can I pull this thing?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to pick
Okay.
left or right. We're not even going to pull
Pat
it.
Sajak doesn't
Uh,
draw
yeah,
out the
geez.
conclusion of Wheel of
I was
Fortune.
like, what are we talking about?
Yes, I mean, come on.
You don't need. You don't need. Listen, I understand why you weren't
I
coming.
love Mayo.
You don't even need to be here. To be honest with you,
Listen to this
I'm
guy.
supposed to be here.
Disclaimers
Listen to
and
Michael
bull.
Mayo and where I
Holy
was.
moly.
No one's ever
all I
sued
can-
him.
All I can visualize is
Somebody's gotta-
lobster
gotta sue us.
butter going down
Yeah,
his
I love
face. He's eating lobster tails at the Biltmore.
What's
All
the
right.
word, Defo?
Insufferable.
Insufferable. You call me insufferable Mike Mayo.
You do a lot of
Oh,
rationalizing
jeez.
on the show. You really do.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God.
you don't need
I
to
don't
issue
even
this
know.
many
So
disclaimers.
Pat's ready. What
I'm
hand,
ready.
Pat?
Get this.
What hand?
We've got 2
Jesus.
slips in my hand. There's Trisha Morrow. I don't know who's in whose hand. I
That's
know
fine.
it's 2
I like
people.
that name,
And-
Trisha, because I'm with
And our
Patrick.
friend Ken Rosen,
Oh, Rosenthal. Nice.
He's a great
who
guy.
who always
Rosen
comes
Blue.
to the
Great guy.
brunch bash, and we're going to be having another Sunday brunch bash,
You
July
told me it
21st.
was a nudge. You didn't want me to pull his name.
No, Ken's actually great. Too.
He loves
Both
it.
of
He's a
these-
degenerate too. He's a big time
Both of
degenerate.
these
Oh,
are
I like
past.
the guy already.
No, he's a big time horse racing guy.
All right.
Both of these have one on the pass. I don't know which is which. I know there's a slip for each of them, and I put 1 slip in my left hand, 1 slip in my right hand. Which hand are you picking, Pat?
Right here
That's
next to
it.
me. Let's
Okay.
see what it is.
Open it up.
All right,
see
let's see.
whose name is in that little fentanyl
Okay.
slip there. Drum roll, please. Now,
Here we go. Kenny, baby.
All
Ken
right.
Rosenblum.
Ken Rosen.
I like that
Congrats,
name.
Ken.
Congratulations again.
Congratulations.
I guess your next.
He's going to appreciate it. No offense to Trisha.
Oh, no,
He's
no.
going to appreciate it all the
Everybody
more.
appreciates it.
Save that story on the Biltmore for when you see him. will you?
Yeah. What else happened at the Biltmore? Was there anything else going
Yeah,
on?
anything else?
Ken usually enjoys
What was
coming
the
out to the
pool like?
brunch bash.
What was the pool like?
Beautiful pool.
Did you have sunscreen?
We did not rent a cabana. We just sat amongst the
Did you play any pickleball while you were
the
there?
rebels. No pickleball.
Pickleball.
We took some nice walks along the
Oh,
paths.
nice.
Do you know they don't let guests walk along the cart paths in the golf course? It's not like St. Andrews, which are public parks. The guy chased us off. And
Oh,
so
they're
you
Weird
can't
about
walk
the
here.
golf course.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
they're
like to walk
really
there
weird.
They said liability issues.
After all that brunch, you needed to do a little walking.
I definitely did. So
What was that you were eating for breakfast? while you were
Lobster.
on this
Lobster with
No,
lobster.
this was,
Lobster Benedict
he sent
with
some
chop,
six
lobster BLT.
pictures.
I'll have a lobster BLT. I want some bacon and some a bagel and
He was having
lobster.
like a light
I'm
breakfast.
making my own lobster Benedict.
and they were at
lobster
like a
bagel.
pig roast. It was unbelievable.
did so much eating over the weekend. I could give you the full list, but
Oh, yeah,
instead
the
let's
barbecue.
do the
the barbecue breakfast.
let's do the
It was like
He had-
ribs.
It was like a whole
He had
pig.
the- he had
There's
the-
only the two of
He
them.
had the
Oh
bag.
my God,
He
this is
had the
breakfast?
bag for wet undergarment. The wet bathing suit bag. He went
Oh
from the
my
hotel
God.
room.
It was
He
sad.
stuffed that
Patrick,
with
it
all the
was
lobster.
sad. It was sad.
Sir, you're not allowed to take anything off the buffet.
Before we take our second break, let me put in a good word about our friend Angelo Ilia, Casa D'Angelo.
Yes, yes,
3
yes.
locations, again, for whatever the occasion, special, date night, retirement, birthday, anniversary. Casa D'Angelo is the place you want to go. He's got the original in Fort Lauderdale at 1201 North Federal Highway. He's got the Boca location with Chef Ricky, and he's got the Aventura location, which is the latest one. Beautiful build out there just south of Gulfstream with new executive chef, our friend Giovanni Rocchio. and we're hoping to get in there with
That guy's a big Mayo fan.
Oh
Huge
yeah,
Mayo
well
fan.
he got 4 stars.
Yeah.
So
That's Bo.
No
How
doubt he
did.
had a comp
He got
field
4
chop.
he's the most traveled 4-star chef I know.
This guy is more crooked than the World
Yeah,
Boxing
he's-
Council. I mean,
Now you're
come on,
forgetting
yeah.
the one that I go to.
Yeah.
What's
The
that?
best one.
What's that?
Is one up next to La Bamba, and there's a Giovanni up there, Chef Giovanni.
Oh,
up
yeah.
there.
Oh, that's
that's part of
Angelo's.
his.
Oh,
Yeah,
Angelo
yeah.
Ilia's top. Okay,
Yeah.
he's got
Count
a
that
bakery bar. He's got a whole
No,
empire.
count that one though.
The pizza, don't you?
Oh, everything. This
Yeah,
guy's
he's
great.
a great
Casa
athlete,
de
Angelo.
Giovanni. Matter of fact, he stays there and works regularly. The Chef
Casa
Giovanni up
di
there.
Angelo.
Yeah.
Go in, tell him the Lunchbox sent you, and we're going to be in there at the Aventura location to do a Lunchbox show as soon as Angelo gets back from his annual pilgrimage to his home country of Italy. Yeah, can't wait to do that.
Yeah, all right. We're coming back with more. You haven't touched the potato skins, Mayo.
Well,
Very
after all that
disappointed
lobster
in
this
you.
past
Yeah,
weekend,
very,
how
and
can
the
he eat a
chicken
potato?
is sitting there untouched. A lot of great stuff here. All right, we're coming back with more from Shenanigans.
You
in a
can
moment.
throw those in the toaster oven later.
From a scratch kitchen, delicious drinks and house-made spirits from a craft bar. A great vibe inside and out with a spacious patio. I'm talking about Batch New Southern Kitchen and Tap, Fort Lauderdale, in the heart of the city at 525 North Federal Highway. It's open 7 days for lunch, dinner, and weekend brunch with classics like fried chicken and waffles and shrimp and grits, and creative items like pecan-crusted salmon and a fried green tomato BLT. And the drinks? Smooth sipping and so good. There's convenient free parking and a garage next door, happy hour at the bar, an entire patio, 4 to 7 Monday to Friday, and live music every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's pet and people friendly and with cozy fire pits for when the temperature dips. For reservations and more information, go to batchsouthernkitchen.com. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, and also now with a new location on Las Olas Boulevard. Those are my spots. Upscale food and a down-home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. One of the best restaurants in Broward, J&C Oyster in downtown Hollywood. At 2035 Harrison Street, this place is fantastic and worth a drive. It's got creative, cutting-edge seafood and more with an Asian twist and gorgeous cocktails. Chefs Raheem Seeley and Monica Dominguez cut their teeth at some of Miami's best restaurants. Don't miss some of these fantastic dishes, including grilled oysters, fried chicken, and the Thai red curry crab. Open Wednesday through Sunday for dinner with daily happy hour and outdoor seating. Go to jncoyster.com for reservations and information. Tell them Mike Mayo's Lunchbox sent you. Are you looking for a good New York-style slice? How about lunch specials for under $9 that come with garlic rolls and a fountain drink? I'm talking about Stromboli Pizza Kitchen in the Fountains of Plantation, 801 South University Drive. Since 1987, it's been home to Brooklyn-style pies and slices, heroes and paninis, pastas, and all your Italian-American favorites. It's got the unpretentious vibe of the pizza places of my youth with daily specials, family dinners, outdoor seating, eat-in, carry-out, or delivery. Open 7 days a week. Go to strombolispizza.com to place your order today. We're back on the Lunchbox, and I'm eating a delicious potato skin. Among the items you can get on the, that's, I guess, the happy hour bites, summertime happy hour, potato skins loaded.
Yeah.
What do you think of that one?
What
Did
do
you-
you think? I haven't had the potato skins, but I have to say, I mean, and I always love this about Shenanigans. And very few places can do this well, where, and you are a big stickler about, well, you ordered wrong. You can't go wrong here.
No.
I mean, they do such a
No.
wide variety of things, and everything is absolutely fantastic. I
Yep.
mean that in all
Thank you,
sincerity.
guys.
Now,
Yep, yep.
I always harp on him because, like, he does sometimes go to like a Greek restaurant, he gets a steak instead of like lamb chop. Do you believe that, there's certain places where has strengths and weaknesses? You are across the board. You have this encyclopedic menu where everything is.
I mean, even the baked beans have
everything
distinction.
doesn't
It's
suck.
incredible.
Well,
everything
all
is
right,
good
so
here.
if that Greek restaurant's open, I'm here 16 years, 4th of July.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my grand opening here.
Oh,
And I was 32 years at the other place. So I think that the restaurant industry, no matter what it is, it's like making a pot of soup. You have to constantly stay on it. Add this ingredient, take this out, blah blah blah. And but I would have to say, if I wanted to thank you guys, and I mean this humbly, is that I do try to take it to the next level, whatever the
And you
category
do.
is. That's it.
your brisket here is top notch.
Thank you.
I love that you have a sandwich that basically
Fat Bulldog.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Fat Bulldog is like incredible. We sell a lot of them.
Well, and you do seafood so well.
Well, it's fresh.
Which, I mean, a
I
lot
think
of places.
that
of this
Anthony Bruno's the
genre
quote
don't.
that gave me the quote. He's like, good food isn't cheap and cheap food isn't good.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to have fresh ingredients. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of people are using frozen commissary food.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where a lot of chains are getting in trouble. They don't have prep area. They don't have guys. And we still hand form our hamburgers. We still cut our fish fresh. We still cut our prime rib fresh. We still roast it. It's just part of the deal. That's how it goes.
The grilled Mahi sandwich.
No,
Grilled
and again,
Mahi sandwich.
grilled
Delicious.
Mahi.
and it's is it on
It's
the
fresh,
wall
so-
here? Friends don't let friends eat frozen fish. And
Thank you,
you
sir.
always get, and you're a guy that likes to get out on a boat, and you have
I
friends that are fishermen, and
They haven't even
especially-
taken off the hook yet. It's already in the
no,
oven.
it's good.
amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
and
I
again,
take the same fish and I catch it and I walk it through the restaurant. I go back and I come back, then I give it to my son. Walk that fish through. Yeah.
And I've been in here where you do those specials, and you have like a nice fresh fish sandwich where you get the garlic aioli made fresh in house with some arugula on top, like these fancy touches that I would expect to find at a place where I hang out, like the Biltmore. And
He just likes saying arugula.
arugula.
You'll notice that about
Yeah,
him.
but,
Arugula.
but you put
Well, I
these little
gotta-
touches on it. It's not. Look,
We forgot about my partner though. Your former workout partner
who's that?
from the spinning class, and
Oh,
she's
Chris?
the
Yeah,
she's the
she's a
Masters
gazelle.
running champion of Hollywood here. She eats quinoa and arugula salad. Everything healthy on the menu, she put on it. Okay, everything that you're not supposed to eat, I put on it. So anything that has a caloric count of over 1,000 is me. Anything that tastes like dirt and is good for you, and it's under
doesn't taste like
350
dirt. You have the
yeah,
health-
it tastes like dirt.
you have
basically.
the cauliflower.
She's
crust
like, you keep
dirt.
putting Italian dressing and blue cheese
Yes.
on your
We have some
your
beautiful
arugula salad.
salads. My daughter, she likes coming out here. She loves the chicken Caesar wrap. Is one
Oh,
of her
that's
favorite
good,
things.
yeah.
That's a very solid lunch item for those who are kind of a little bit more health conscious. And
Have
but
another potato skin.
potato skin.
That was my idea.
I've totally lost track of everything, but
Let's get back to something that you're really great at. Go ahead.
well, I was going to get into again pizza talk. Well,
Okay.
among the places that I hit over the staycation weekend, as we made our way back yesterday, we stopped in Miami Beach at a place that I've heard a lot about and I never ate there, Lucali, which is an outpost of a Brooklyn pizza place, and it was stunningly good and also jaw-droppingly expensive. How much do you think I paid for a pizza that had sausage and onions on it?
Sausage
A
and
large
onions.
pizza.
They have one
24.
size.
24. What size? 18.
It's
No,
a
it
good.
looks
I'll
smaller
show
than
you a
that.
picture.
16.
But they
Looks
have
like 16.
it's an 8-slice, 16-inch
16
pizza. Yeah.
$24.99 would be high.
No,
Right? Okay.
since you're South Beach rent though, right?
Yes, it is-
$32.
Okay.
South Beach,
so,
$42.60.
Defo's actually close.
It's like a
the
giant
price is
exact
right.
woodbine.
8
Is-
slices
yeah.
in a pizza.
You get an overpayment on
Yeah,
a
now,
woodbine.
this
exact.
it's a beautiful pizza.
Yeah, it
it
looks
looks
great.
really good.
Okay. The base price of their plain pie at Lucali is $32. Sausage 8, onions 4. 12 plus 32 equals 44 plus tax and tip.
How about the
So
18?
basically,
do they
you're
put
looking
the
at
18% right
pie?
on the check?
No, that
Oh.
you get your own option on
Okay,
how
it
much you
starts
want
at
to
18.
$50 for
22.
pizza.
There is no automatic gratuity there. But again, when you add a proper
You had a
tip and
$50
tax,
pizza.
it's basically a
$50
$50
for
pizza.
pizza.
Now it is.
And
the
you
be-
weren't in
it's-
Vegas.
Yeah, that's
I think
the
it
thing.
might be the best pizza I've had in South Florida.
Oh, yeah?
It
Oh,
vaults into
Ooh.
the top 5 along with, I love pizza spot.
So you're like a
I lo-
totally different guy when you go to Dade County. You roll into the Biltmore. Come on, he comes in here. He'll come in here.
Mr.
And he'll say,
Casual. Yeah, look
can
at
I have the
shirt,
brisket?
yeah.
Do you got to
Yeah.
pay for the bun? Yeah, I don't want the bun with the brisket. Can you knock off a buck? I live here in Dania. My car. He gets his insurance checks. And he hauls ass down to
He prays for rain.
He's walking around with he's inviting people to $120 brunch.
that
he's
hurts.
eating $42 pizzas.
That hurts
He's up
because
here in Broward County. He's like,
you're
Hey, can I have the chili dog on the house? Yeah, exactly.
cut it 3 ways. I want to share it.
I want to share it.
the truth hurts because the man knows me. As soon as I had a settlement with Citizens from a claim last year.
Right, yeah.
The first place I ran to,
Where?
Carbone with
Carbone,
Carbone.
yeah. There you go.
Oh man,
I do
By the
like
way,
I do like
send a little of that
Carbone.
barbecue sauce.
little barbecue.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Sure, absolutely. All right,
No, it looks good.
that's
we
our
gotta
country
take our
mustard, yeah.
final break.
Okay.
And then hopefully it will be the end of this lunchbox because I am taking a pounding from both sides.
You brought the big dog in
I'm
here.
glad I'm not alone today.
I'm
glad
glad.
He's
not
giving
alone.
me
Boy, you're in sync,
the
baby.
body blows. I've got shots to the ribs here.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of a shiner here. But
Yeah.
hey, before we do that, I want to put in another good word about our friends at Batch New Southern Kitchen and Tap up.
Now
in
that's
Fort Lauderdale.
great fried chicken, Southern fried chicken.
They
there.
do chicken and waffles. They do some of their new menu items. Talk about fish. They have this blackened redfish on the menu now with a corn succotash over a grit cake.
Don't you have a Hollywood boy up there? We were talking about him. Yeah,
Brandon,
you went from
Brandon
Brandon.
Albers, and
He grew up here in
grew
Hollywood.
up
Yeah,
here.
yeah, he's a big fan of
He has
Shenanigan
good,
too. Talk
big
about
fan
that.
of Brandon. Yep.
Shenanigans. He's their operations manager.
Known
for
him
all
since he was a
4
little
batches.
boy.
He's a
Yeah,
good dude.
Grew up in the business.
And he knows. I mean, him and Kevin are also masters of hospitality. They touch every table. They want to make sure you're happy. Go in there. They've got the great weekend brunch with the bottomless cocktails. They've got the Whiskey Wednesdays, where they have all kinds of good educational classes, and also
Is an
charity
Irish
component.
guy? Is Brandy teaching that?
Yeah,
I think
they got all, and they got their house made. They do some small batch
Their own, yeah.
whiskeys. They're why my brain is gone. The flavored, what's it? Not peach flavored, is it? What kind of?
I'm talking about the one for the drink that you like,
pecan
the pecan
flavor.
flavor.
infused whiskey.
Pecan flavored
Pecan infused whiskey. It's really
whiskey.
Put
But
that over your bread pudding.
good. It would be great over dessert. Yeah.
525 North Federal Highway. Again, they're open 7 days for lunch, dinner, weekend brunch. They've got free parking in the garage right next to them. Go to Batch and tell them the Lunchbox sent you.
All right, coming back, more from Shenanigans, man. This is great. Patrick Utter, fantastic. And we'll get into restaurants on July 4th because I have a curiosity about that. So
Oh,
we're
you know
coming
what?
back
We're
with
going to
more.
talk about the
Yeah,
to go.
right
You know,
after
I
the
do a
break.
lot of to go on 4th of July.
Coming
the
back with more
tailgate and
in a moment.
We'll
gotta
talk
get away.
about best restaurants in South Florida. Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First class dining, top flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended for a special occasion or any occasion. Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. If you're looking for an exquisite sushi experience, Kaizen Sushi Bar and Grill in Fort Lauderdale is the place to go. 5640 North Federal Highway, just north of Commercial Boulevard. Chef owner Hui Lam, he's a sushi savant, slicing and serving pristine fish and seafood flown in directly from Japan and around the world. Nigiri, sashimi, special rolls, and omakase dinners. He's ruined me from going anywhere else. It's that good. Open 7 days for dinner and also for lunch. Even if you're not a sushi fan, they have great cooked options, including steaks, chops, rice and noodles, and other Japanese dishes. It's fantastic. For reservations and information, go to kaizenflorida.com. Tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk, and soon in Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays with their $4 premium tacos, including their new burrito tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox. Prezzo Italian Restaurants. 2 locations, Boca Raton at Park Place on Military Trail, and Palm Beach Gardens in the PGA Commons on PGA Boulevard. Contemporary Italian cuisine with house-made pastas, wood-fired pizzas, salads, veal, chicken, and of course their famous focaccia bread with oven-roasted garlic bulbs. In garlic we trust is their slogan, and you can trust Prezzo for a great experience with gracious service and tremendous value. Open 7 days, featuring brunch, lunch, dinner, and happy hour. Great wine deals and full bar at both locations. For reservations and more information, go to eatprezzo.com. All right, we're back at Shenanigans Sports Pub, 1300 South Federal Highway. And now that the hockey season and all the winter sports playoffs are over, what do we have to look forward to? Well, July 4th.
Yes,
to
sir.
go packages, right?
Yeah.
We're all proud to be Americans, and it's that time to honor
Yes, sir.
the fact. Why do we always show all the things about England? Isn't this the day that we celebrated that we actually got away from them?
I don't
never
know.
understood
Pretty soon
that.
we might want to go back.
No, I just don't understand why our media spent so much time on that. But anyway, we have a thing that we honor. Not only that we always say that being American, but we take the sting out of doing the barbecue for you. We have a thing called the tailgate that has a combination of ribs, chicken, and all sorted
Nice.
sides that you need. Feeds 4 to 6 people. And then we have the wagon if you're having a larger party, 10 to 12 people, and you get to make multiple selections. We have an easy drive-through, and we run the smoker all day long, and we do a big business in to-go where you can take it to the pool.
Oh, it's cooked.
It's already
ready to
picked it up,
go.
cooked,
Wow,
ready to
okay.
go. Yeah,
Spare
we put it in
yourself,
nice.
That's amazing.
Well,
You could just spend the whole day in the
so
pool.
is
or
this
you
chicken's
could-
fantastic. So is it like
Oh,
this
thank you.
barbecue
Yeah, it's right
chicken?
out of their same chicken.
Oh, wow.
And I use a 3.5-pound roaster. So
Nice.
no offense to some Spanish named drive-throughs that you're eating multiple chicken and you didn't get any chicken on there. I won't say it. I won't say what it is. It's
They used to be
flavored
great.
nice,
They're
but a lot of
different now.
skin and bone.
And it looks a lot
Yeah.
bigger and plumper and
Yeah,
healthier
well,
than the
it's
ones
really-
that you find at Publix, which
Yeah.
got bashed on the
And
website.
all my product, no hormones, no steroids.
Yeah, exactly.
Chicken wings, chicken, pork, everything. I try to make sure that it's, we're
things the right
we're
way.
friendly. Yeah.
So if people want one of those July 4th packs, what do they do? Just come on in or call?
Call ahead and you can have it. We can have it ready for you at the drive-through. You could come in and have a cold beer on your way to the beach, on your way back from the beach, or in your case, you could have it and take it out of the tin and put it on the grill like you cooked it. I don't know how you're going to go about it. You can lay it out, fight your neighbors.
I've been known to.
Yeah,
do a
nobody
little
has hammered
cheating.
Mayo better than
Nah,
Patrick
what
has
is
on today's show.
He
You are
hasn't got
brilliant
it.
today. Yeah.
You came back,
And this
You
is a
came back.
double header. Besides you and him ganging up on me today, tomorrow we're going to be at Gilbert's 17th Street
yeah.
Grill.
Oh,
Lenore.
Lenore.
She's going to give you the business.
You think
Yeah.
you get some shots, and
No,
Lenore
Lenore.
loves to just pummel me.
It's great.
I'm just
You
a
have that
human
kind-
pinata.
You have
That's
that
all.
kind face, the kind we'd like to abuse. That's
Human pinata.
He
Hey,
looks like he went 12 with De La Hoya.
yeah,
today.
yeah.
a couple of more
Yeah,
notes.
yeah.
J&C Oyster, Wednesday through Sunday. They're down in Hollywood in this neighborhood also.
Harrison Street.
Great food. I mean, really high-end stuff. And they have a happy hour going from 5 to 7 Wednesday through Sunday where you can get some of their great dishes that Chef Raheem and Monica are putting out. Unbelievable, like these broiled oysters with the spicy yuzu mayonnaise. And they have all kinds of good crab dishes. check it out, 2035 Harrison Street. I think you've been in there.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a beautiful, beautiful place.
The food is really elevated.
And I hope they make it and kick butt down
Yeah,
there.
they deserve to.
They got there a little earlier than the infrastructure. All the buildings are going up.
Yeah,
you know,
going up.
yeah.
The timing is a
And
little right now.
hopefully
Hopefully they
will-
stay. I'd love seeing it in the neighborhood.
They need,
I
Hollywood.
send people there.
We love seeing new places come that are especially worthy and
Talented chefs.
great talent, good, delicious food. 2035 Harrison Street. And also, I got to put in the word for, again, we're going to be having our
Oh yeah, the Oyster Fest.
Pearl Jam Oyster Fest, Pearl Jam by the Sea, we're calling it, an Even Keel Fish Shack in conjunction with our Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival friends. Go online to vlfoodwine.com and you can get your tickets. It's going to be 3 hours of unlimited consumption of raw oysters and along with sparkling wine. And you also have VIP tickets if you want to get a nice seat at the bar, and that includes also
They have a great happy hour too.
they
you know,
do, yeah.
and they have a really nice place on Las Olas.
They have new
Yes, it's a
location,
great
1111.
And you turned
East
me on
Las
to
Olas.
that
Yeah.
clam dish, that carbonara.
Oh, the clam
my
carbonara
God.
is
fantastic.
Yeah,
But
my hat's off to
This
him.
one
That's
is going to
delicious.
be, and again, you can get, for the VIP ticket, you get a dish that's on their brunch menu, and you can also probably get the clams carbonara dish included with your VIP ticket. It's going to be Saturday, August 10th from 1 to 4 p.m. It's going to be a blast. Go get your tickets now at vlfoodwine.com or go on to eventbrite.com and just search Even Keel Oysters. It's Pearl Jam by the Sea. It's going to be a great day
Nice
here
name,
for the
too.
Lunchbox.
Did you come up with that?
Yeah, we
That's
did.
very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Very
we're going to
nice.
be making it kind of like a theme, have some
I like
music
I
and,
like that.
and some good jams from that Seattle grunge period.
Okay.
It's going to be fun.
Oyster,
Defo, is it worth the
oyster
trip?
Pearl Jam.
Oh, absolutely, man. I love Patrick. I've been a huge Shenanigans fan.
I had some good laughs today, guys.
30
Thank you
some
very
odd
much.
years
I'm
of,
sorry they were at
greatness.
Mike's.
They have-
No, it was good. Yeah, I mean, it was
They have
nice to
great
have a
service
unified
here, too,
position
by the
finally.
oh, man, Pat. I
We
can't
don't have to get a
resist.
new candidate for
No.
the next trashing. When we come here to Shenanigans.
Listen, the guy comes in, everybody's down on their luck. They're struggling. I'm pitching $2 beers, and he's eating lobster with a shopping cart down in the Biltmore.
I didn't tell you about my meal at Ariat, which is a Michelin-starred restaurant.
Cut him off.
I spent more money. Oh, my God. That one I actually picked up the tab. It
Oh,
was,
That was a mistake.
It's painful. Hopefully that insurance money is on the way soon. All right, everybody. We'll be at Gilbert's tomorrow. It's going to be a holiday week, and I hope everybody's enjoying themselves.
Thank you,
Until
guys.
tomorrow. Thank you, Pat Utter.
No,
thank
thank
you,
you.
Jeff Defo the Forest.
Great seeing you.
Thank you, Lubie, and enjoy every chicken wing, potato skin, and enjoy every sandwich.
Thank you very much. Oh, that was